Mines and quarries use crushers to break down raw material. Those raw materials go through a vibrating screen to separate the particles by size. The vibrations cause the smaller pieces to fall through the screen, while the larger pieces remain on top. This limestone quarry uses a vibrating screen with 3 decks. The top deck filters out the largest stones, which will be used to make concrete. The second deck collects half-inch rocks. They'll be used to make asphalt. The final deck gathers the smallest materials to produce limestone sand. The screen mesh is made from steel wire. This steel contains carbon, making it more durable than regular steel. A pair of wheel dies crimp it into a wave pattern. The diameter of the wire and crimp pattern determine the shape and size of the screen mesh openings. Workers can change the dies to crimp different patterns. The machine cuts the crimped wire to a specific length. Then workers take the pieces over to a loom. It weaves screens the same way a textile loom weaves cloth. They lay the crimped wires vertically, placing one in between each of the loom's heddles. They line up the crimped wire so that the bottom of one crimp faces the top of the next. Then they weave a straight wire horizontally across the vertically crimped wires. They continue to feed straight wires across, then use the loom to secure each one in position. The vertical and horizontal wires interlock to form the mesh. Once they've woven a section to the required length, a shear cuts it off the loom. Another shear cuts the section to the customer's required dimensions. This is the final size of the screen mesh section. Next, workers insert one side of the screen into an electromagnetic induction heater. The device evenly generates heat inside the steel. This is critical because heating unevenly can weaken the steel. They insert the heated edge in a steel strip mounted in a press. The press clamps the strip over the edge, then bends it into a hook strip. They repeat the process on the opposite side. The 2 hook strips attach the mesh section to the vibrating screen. The loom can weave many different types of screen mesh. This one is made of finer wire that's crimped in a different pattern. The openings of the screen mesh are larger and more rectangular. It's designed for a less precise sorting process. For both screens, the weaving and cutting processes are the same. They even use the same technique to attach the hook strips. The only thing that changes is the crimping pattern. Next, they connect the hook strips to the vibrating screen. Installers lay the sections end-to-end on each of the machine's decks. Then they fasten the hook strips to the machine with tension rails and secure those rails with large bolts. When the mine or quarry needs to change the screening parameters, they simply replace these screens with different ones.